There are no guarantees. And so I will engrave these memories onto my heart. The memory of Faris, the Rhinet champion. The memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. Holy crap, this goes on for a while. I will carry them for you always. Yeah, this is giving me a lot of opportunities. It must be done. For Mayori's sake. I must erase Faris' memories just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. I give Faris back her phone. There it is. No. Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, her father's life hangs in the balance. I don't have what it takes to be a god. That burden is too much for me to bear. There we go, we got her ending. Woo! Faris' father is still at home, so we go to the UPX cafe to talk. Faris orders a sandwich.
IBN 5100が俺の手元に戻ってくれば勝ちなんだ。フェイリスパパが死ぬ必要なんてない。
Right as I say that, the employee comes to us with the sandwich and drinks. She looks startled.
ゲームの話です。
The employee forces a smile at my lame excuse, then heads back inside. I turn back to Faris.
だから例えば D メールの内容をこうすれば話は早いと思う。 IBN 5100を岡部倫太郎に渡すまで絶対に手放すな。
That's a bit too direct. I think 10 years is about the limit of how far back we can send emails. Phone mail didn't become widespread until then. Luriko's mom's pager was a special case, but even that was still limited to the 1990s. So I don't think we can do anything fancy, like tell Faris down to start stockpiling IBN 5100s in 1975. Faris frowns and takes a bite of her egg sandwich. Alright.
最初の D メールに関連させてしまえばフェイリスパパも別の方法を取るはずだ。レトロ PC 収集家なら他にも売れる PC はたくさん持っていたんだろう。
Yeah, but none are as valuable.
そんなのは結局大した額にはならないのにゃ。
Exactly.
IBN 5100だけは当時たまたま法外な値段で買ってくれる相手がいたっていうだけなのにゃ。
そこはお前にうまくやってもらうしかない。改めて言うがこれは賭けだ。
Only a bet. A bet to escape the responsibilities of a god.
改変によって世界線がどの程度動くのか。その結果改変された世界線がどんな世界なのか。それは俺にもわからない。もしかするとマユリもフェイリスパパも助からない世界になるかもしれないが、逆にどちらも助かる可能性もある。確信なんて俺にもないんだ。だがこのままじゃいけない。このままマユリを死なせることもフェイリスパパを死なせることも俺にはできない。
A gamble. All or nothing. Is Faris alright with that? Two lives hang in the balance. I don't want to be making decisions that affect whether people live or die. But I can't think of any alternative.
京馬がそう決めたならフェイリスはそれでいいにゃ。
本当に
パパのこと助けようとしてくれてるんだって分か
Huh.
からかうな。
からかってなんてないにゃ。
Faris pouts cutely.
今日のはフェイリスみたいな女は嫌いかにゃ。
Oh my god. She stares into my eyes saying nothing.
さすがメイクインニャンニャンの人気ナンバーワンメイドだ。客への媚び方をよく心得ている。
そういう風にはぐらかす京馬は嫌いにゃ。
Now she makes a sad face and drops her shoulders. Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Sure, Faris is cute. I don't have as much trouble dealing with her as I used to. I could certainly get used to the idea of being with a girl like her. I am a man after all, and any man would be overjoyed to win the heart of a girl like Faris. But this is no time for romance.
フェイリス賭けに乗ってくれ。いい結果になると信じて。
フェイリスの質問には答えてくれないんだにゃ。しょぼーん。
Faris looks a little sad, but after a deep breath, she smiles again.
京馬についていくにゃ。その D メール送ってみようにゃ。
We have our plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. I take Faris with me to the lab and Daru weeps tears of joy at her safety. Mayuri jumps on her with a hug. Kurisu keeps reading, her expression aloof. I tell the three of them I'll explain later, though I don't know if I'll get the opportunity since we're changing the past, and head with Faris straight to the development room. Oh, where's the sad music? Faris has already written the D-mail. The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM 5100. This is a second threatening email written to prevent that. Its time of arrival is 1 hour after the first email. I set the timer and exchange glances with Faris.
もう戻れないぞ。
世界線が変わっても京馬のこと覚えていられるといいにゃ。
It hope. I hope I still remember you after the world line changes. Even that is no guarantee. This isn't like Suzuha's case where I returned the warped world line back to normal. We're warping it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes more drastic than the elimination of Moe from Akiba.
フェイリスが忘れてしまっても俺は覚えている。
京馬手を握ってほしいにゃ。
Take Faris's hand and activate the microwave.
送信にゃん。
Whoa! Oh wow. This sent us back a shit ton. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's back to being like moe and anime and stuff. Everything's back to the same. Kind of. It's not chapter 8 though, so this isn't actually what happens. The warmth of Faris's hand suddenly disappears from mine. This sent us back a shitload though. 0.3%. Negative 0.3% is how far back we went. The summer sun fills my distorted vision. Next comes the noise of Akiba, the voices of the crowds and the theme songs of electronics shops. Teleportation. I realise I'm standing on Chuodori, right in front of Animate. Animate? The anime shop. I scan the street.
萌え系ショップが復活している。
The world line must have changed. That's evident from the fact that reading Steiner kicked in. Faris, however, is nowhere to be seen. Even though we were standing right next to each other just a moment ago, hand in hand, she disappeared. Did her very existence disappear? No, that's absurd. I refuse to accept that. So did our plan work, or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new world line. I head to the Tanuji residence and find Nai there, home alone. I managed to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there as expected. What? The first digit is blank. Oh yeah! I did think it was supposed to say 0 point. It now reads 0.275349%. Is it broken? Or is there a reason for the missing digit? Anyway, better make a note of this number on my phone. When I checked the divergence meter after erasing our memories with Suzuha, the number was above 0.4%. The current number... oh, it was only 0.2 actually. The current number is significantly lower now. But the bigger question is that missing first digit. Nai peeks at me from behind the sliding door. She's acting even more afraid than usual. I don't want her to tattle on me to her dad. I better calm her down somehow.
いきなり押しかけて悪かったな。だが用は済んだ。ちなみにこの家の場所はお前の親父さんに教えてもらったのだ。
That doesn't seem to allay her nervousness much. She still doesn't come any closer.
誰ですか？もう出てってください。でないと警察を呼びます。
Oh, okay.
それと私のお父さんはとっても強いです。
What's going on here?
誰ですかってひどいな。たまに会うだろ。お前の親父さんの店の2階を借りてるだろ。忘れたのか？
お父さん、助けて。
Oh god.
いやいやいや、ちょっと待て。
ひどいことしたら舌噛んで死にます。
What?
いや、しないから。というより、本当に俺のことを覚えていないのか？
Nai shakes her head frantically.
会ったこともないと。
She nods.
それは悪かった。俺はお前の親父さんと知り合いでな。用は済んだからもう帰るよ。
My thoughts are a jumble, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tanuji residence behind. Okay. Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given that cancelling the Suzuha email only changed divergence by 0.07%, a change of 0.2% likely means a dramatic shift in the world line, at least from my perspective. It's entirely possible that the past events of this world line, my relationships included, are very different from what I remember. As proof, with the sole exception of Faris, all contacts have disappeared from my phone. That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mayuri and Faris' father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had been warped already. To lose everyone other than Faris, that would be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. My phone is just broken is all. Yeah, that's probably it. I knew this might happen. I accepted the risk. But at the same time, I don't want my relationships with my friends to change. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Daru and Kurisu should be in the lab like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully. Right? I climb the stairs to the second floor, praying that everything will be alright. And there I realise that my prayers were for naught. The second floor is vacant. And of course, the time leap machine is nowhere to be found. Oh no.
メイクインはあるのか？
Still in a daze, I wander to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I last saw the cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。
Oh,
フェイリス、マユリ、よかった。
I feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear, they still work here, just as I remember.
ご主人様、違うよ。まゆしにゃんにゃんだよ。
She doesn't know who Okabe is. Mayuri smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose.
あなたはフェリスちゃんのデュエルパートナーだよね。
Oh, yeah, she doesn't know who we are. She turns to Faris.
もしかしてフェリスちゃん、この人にマユシーの本名教えちゃったの？はにゃ？教えた記憶はないけどにゃ。でも、マユシーって名乗ってる時点で、なんとなく想像はつくにゃ。そっか。
Oh god, this is weird. This feeling. Something is very wrong. Ferris brings her mouth close to my ear.
来てくれてありがとにゃ。でもお客さんの前だから彼氏っぽい行動は慎んでほしいにゃ。
Wait, so they're a couple?
彼氏？
バカ、言っちゃダメにゃ。バイト終わったら思いっきり甘えてあげるから、それまで辛抱するのにゃ。
So they are a couple.
お前は何を言っているんだ？
にゃにゃ。はあ、そういうことかにゃ。最初からちゃんと心得てたっていうことかにゃ。さすが京馬、話が早いにゃ。
I'm confused.
もうフェリスちゃん、お店でイチャイチャしちゃダメだよ。にゃはは、何言ってるにゃ、まゆし。そんなことしてないにゃ。
それよりマユリ、ダルとクリスを知らないか？
Nope. Mayuri tilts her head with a confused expression.
ダル？クリス？誰かな？
Oh no. The coldness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about how Mayuri and Ferris are acting. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well?
ラボはどこにある？
ラブ？
We don't have one.
ラブホ？
Laboratory. What the hell? Ferris grabs me by the ear.
何をする？
京馬、一体どういうことにゃ。もしかしてマユシーとラブホに行く約束でもしてるのかにゃ。未成年にそんないかがわしいことしようなんて、京馬ってずいぶん変態だったのにゃ。
Wow.
ラブホじゃない、ラボだ。勘違いするな、バカ者。
ラボって何や。
ラボはつまり未来ガジェット研究所といって、なあマユリ、知ってるだろ？未来ガジェット研究所だ。
Nope.
マユシーはわからないのです。ごめんね。
Oh no. What has happened? So currently this world line with Ferris's boyfriend, Daru and Kurisu, bugger knows where they are. Mayuri only works in Queen. There is no lab. Oh god.
そもそもさっきからなんでそんなにマユシーばっかに話しかけてるのにゃ。彼女がいる目の前でナンパしてるのかにゃ。
So yeah, we are. Okay, we are a couple. Girlfriend? Ferris? Whose? Mine?
そういうことするご主人様にはお帰り願ってるにゃ。どうするにゃ。
すまない。
I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside I find Daru sitting at a table for two. He's fidgeting for some reason. Why is he staring at me like that? Because you're Ferris's boyfriend.
ダル、ここにいたのか。
They aren't friends. I sit in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. I drink my water in one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure.
君さ、フェイリスタンのなんなん？
何？
どっかで見たことある顔なんだよな。どこだっけ？まあそんなことどうでもよくて、とにかく君ってフェイリスタンになれなれしくね。調子に乗ってね。リア充か？リア充なんか？
A filthy novel. People who find happiness and fulfillment in the real world. Normies. Markers of normalcy include having a girlfriend/boyfriend, participating in club and or school activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime entertainment. Oh.
おいダル、一体何を？
I shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mayuri and Ferris are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too. Better make sure.
俺とお前は初対面か？
当たり前じゃん。君この店来るの初めてでしょ。常連の僕はいつも他の客の顔もチェックしてるんで。
いや、結構来る方だと思うが。
この味は嘘をついている味だぜ。
Wow.
舐めてもいないくせになぜわかる？
つうか質問に答えろよ。君フェイリスタンの何なん？
俺は
もっと具体的に聞くべき？じゃあ質問その1、名を名乗りたまえよ。
Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? It's unpleasant, but I also don't want to anger him anymore, so I'll answer honestly. The question is which name to use.
法院京馬。
マジで？
Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me.
ああ、そっかそっか。そうっすよ。確かにどっかで見たことあると思った。
Oh, we're Ferris's duel partner.
フェイリスタンのデュエルパートナーの
There.
法院氏だ。いやうっかりしてた。
Oh wow.
光栄です。僕フェイリスタンと法院氏のファンなんですよ。この前の準決勝も見てました。
He shakes my hand forcefully. His hand is all sweaty.
おいダル？
ダル？なんで僕のあだ名知ってるんですか？
いや
The pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We're not friends. We're nothing.
そうか。
All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me?
いや明日はいよいよ決勝戦ですよね。バイラルアタッカーズなんかボコボコにしちゃってくださいよ。
決勝戦？
Viral attackers? That means it's about Rhino Access battlers. Am I participating as Faris's partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this world line it's tomorrow? I'll ask Faris later. For some reason it looks like I'm her partner, and her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now there's one more thing I need to know.
なあお前はマキセ・クリスって知っているか？
そうそう確か論文がすごい学術誌に載ったとかいう天才少女でしたっけ？
会ったことは？
前に ATF で講義をしたんですよ。それは聞きに行きました。かなり可愛かったですよ。
Well, he's still a
そ
perv.
の人が何か？
いや別に。
It was obvious. If the lab doesn't exist, then how could I have met Kurisu? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the world line? And is Faris's father still alive? If we saved both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice.
パパ？
Faris stops drinking her iced milk tea and looks at me with furrowed eyebrows.
パパは今日もお仕事に行ったにゃ。
Okay.
それがどうしたんだにゃ？
So he's alive.
お前のパパは生きているんだな。
失礼だにゃ。パパを勝手に殺さないでほしいにゃ。
That's a very stupid question.
今日の京馬はなんだか変にゃ。どうしたのかにゃ。
いや
I see, Faris's dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die or will she live? She'll live, of course. The only reason we got targeted is because of the time machine, which does not exist. The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it.
で俺とお前は恋人同士というのは間違いないのか？
Faris's face freezes. Her lips start to tremble.
もしかして京馬、フェイリストのことは遊びだったのかにゃ。ひどいにゃ。純情な17歳の乙女をたぶらかすなんて。
I see that Faris is as melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. Ah, so that's how it is. The world line has changed and the only one out of place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend.
どこにも行かせないぞ。 連れてなんて行かせない。
This is one hell of an in-depth ending. I kind of want to finish the ending so that I can get back to, like, going on to chapter 8, but... I'm also tempted to just end whenever I get to another bit of text like this. That didn't happen in this timeline. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her, even sacrifice the time Suza has spent with us. And yet, no, think positive. Now that Mayuri is a stranger, there's no reason for her to die. Just think of it this way. I sacrificed our memories in order to save Mayuri. That does little to alleviate the sadness.
今日な、何中二病なオーラを出してるにゃん。今は二人の大事な話をしてるのにゃ。
なあフェイリス、今の俺は記憶喪失みたいなものだ。
It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line.
さすが世界を股にかけるマッドサイエンティストにゃ。機関に狙われて頭に大怪我を負ってついに記憶を失ってしまったわけにゃ。実は京馬は盗まれた核兵器の居場所を知ってるから、機関はその記憶を取り戻させようと必死なわけにゃ。京馬
Forrest frowns, then leans forward, stares straight into my eyes. Is she trying to use her power? Cheshire Break, was it? To see into my mind?
そんな、京馬
Ferris quickly turns pale.
本当に。だから今日の京馬は変だったのにゃ。大変にゃ。いつから？何が原因で？
世界線を移動してきたせいと言ってもわからないだろうな。俺はいわば時空の漂流者なんだ。
ふざけてる場合じゃないにゃ。今はシリアスなシーンなのにゃ。心配してるんだから真面目に答えるのにゃ。
俺は一言も嘘は言っていない。お前ならわかるだろう。
そうにゃけど。
なあ、詳しく聞かせてくれ。俺とお前の関係については特に詳しく。
本当に覚えてないのかにゃ。
Ferris is moved to tears. Then she firmly clasps my hands.
フェイリスと京馬はライネットの大会で知り合ったにゃ。秋葉の小さなショップでやっていた大会だったけど、死闘を繰り広げて心を通じ合わせたのにゃ。
I played Rainet.
そこで意気投合して、フェイリスと京馬はコンビを組むことになったのにゃ。フェイリスたちの息はぴったりで、グラちゃんでもほとんど負けずに決勝まで勝ち進んだのにゃ。
Then Ferris starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sidelong.
それで一緒に戦っていくうちに、フェイリスは京馬のことをもっと知りたいって思って、いつも目で追うようになっててそうにゃ。フェイリスは京馬のこと好きになってたのにゃ。このままずっとライネットだけじゃなくてプライベートでもパートナーとして一緒にいてほしいって思うようになってたのにゃ。だからこの前の準決勝に勝った後、思い切って告白したのにゃ。そしたら京馬も好きだって言ってくれて、フェイリスたちは甘いキスを交わして晴れて恋人になったのにゃ。
A sweet kiss. Does that make me a normal? Was I really that good with women?
ちなみにフェイリスと京馬は同棲中にゃ。
Oh,
何？
living together already? We only just started going out. You really are a filthy normal, current world line me. Ferris answers with a wry smile.
と言ってもライネットのパートナーとして夏休み中は合宿みたいな感じで京馬をフェイリスの家に泊めてあげてるだけなのにゃ。
Oh, okay.
だからその
ね。
エッチなこととかはしてないのにゃ。って何言わせるのにゃ。
She flares her arms and legs. Oh, if if it's at Ferris's place, with her parents and the butler there, of course nothing naughty would happen.
今日今の話で何か思い出したかにゃ。
I shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I didn't forget those memories. I never had them in the first place.
フェイリス、頼みがある。
何かにゃ。今日のが記憶を取り戻すためなら何でも聞くにゃ。
いや、記憶のこととは違うんだが、マユリのことだ。
マユシ？そういえばさっきもお店でやたらと声をかけてたにゃ。
あいつはもしかすると今日の夜午後8時ぐらいに何らかの形で死ぬかもしれない。だからあいつを見ていてくれないか。
死ぬってどういう？今度こそ冗談にゃ。
Nope. I gaze straight into Ferris's eyes.
嘘はついていない。死ぬか死なないか、可能性は五分だ。お前は何もしなくていい。見ているだけでいい。結果を俺に報告してほしい。頼めるか。
何が何だかさっぱりなのにゃ。でも
Ferris clasps my hand again. Tightly. Very tightly. I can feel her warmth emanating through her palms.
フェイリスは京馬のこと好きだから、大好きだから
Aww.
信じるにゃ。京馬のこと。
ありがとう。
Ferris is the only one I can rely on now. I keep staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Ferris's place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. I'm actually going to save the game here, I think. I know there's probably not much left for the ending, but it's not like it really matters, to be honest. Nah, it'll be fine. I'll finish this ending next session. Crap, where am I saving it though? Yeah, I need to keep that there, because that's when I'm going to get chapter 8. That'll do. Yeah! I'll just need to remember that when I get to the ending, I load up the one to, before I made the choice. Regardless, that's going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.